So this is Auntie Kale, and she does these meals of the day videos. Um, of course, she's obese. I know that I am in the category of morbidly obese, but I at least try to eat healthier and, cook my meals, uh, eat vegetables instead of like candy and stuff like that. So this video shows quite a few things that are kind of atrocious and like unreasonable why you would eat this stuff and not just cook it for yourself. So let's just dive in and see what it's about. Egg white spinach wrap, sriracha. Okay. Sugar free. Okay, so sugar free has its ups and downs. I'm not gonna say that all sugar free drinks and candies are bad for you because there are some that have like plant um, ingredients instead of sugar, like monk fruit or stevia leaf extract. I still don't think that that's really a actual thing that people use for sugar, but I don't fucking know. But yeah, let's continue. Leftover Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is something that looks like she actually cooked herself. And I'm actually proud of her for doing that, if that's the case. Okay, so the thing about cosmic brownies is that they have these like types of fats that I haven't even heard of. There's and I had a couple of these before just recently, and I've never felt such bad heart palpitations in years. I mean, they really messed me up, and I would not recommend that you eat anything from Little Debbie, especially Twinkies. And I don't even know if Twinkies are part of Little Debbie, but that's a whole nother story anyway. So screw Twinkies, screw cosmic brownies. Don't touch them; they're nasty. Anyways, that's about it for this clip. I will be doing a new clip here in just a second. Hey there, everybody. This is Caleb. This is the same chica, Auntie Kale. Apparently, she's 20 weeks pregnant in this video. Um, that's understandable. You gotta feed your unborn baby with something, but I would rather feed my kid. That's, when they're a toddler, like those little kale and like carrot, like toddler Slurpee juice packets than actually eating foods or having my girlfriend or wife eat foods that are probably going to be bad for the baby while she's pregnant. But that's just my opinion. Oh my god. Ugh. Chica, no. No, just toss it. Oh my god. Okay, we're moving on to a third clip in just a second here. Oh my god. So, right off of that, let me just tell you. In the previous video, I talked about no sugar, sugar-free items. Some of the added sweeteners that they use in no sugar or sugar-free products are very, very toxic. And really, nobody likes to talk about this because it's it's one of those topics where people just don't talk about it because they don't believe that, the corporations that they trust with their money is selling them, food that's terrible for them. So the the first one that I want to talk about that's been around the most longest that I know about is aspartame. Aspartame gives you a really bad headache the first few times that you eat it. Afterwards, it just makes everything a lot more sweeter. And then the other one is sucralose. And sucralose does not get broken down by your body. So it just sits in your bloodstream, you know, filling it up and stuff like that. It's scary. And it's the reason why people get stuck with uh, insulin resistance because this insulin producing sugar, your body pumps up insulin whenever you eat it, but it's being displaced. You throw out the sugar into your body, and then it gets into your body, and your body's like, oh, it's sugar, and it makes insulin to eat the sugar and to, make your body could produce that sugar into energy. But in reality, it doesn't even see it, so you're having like insulin displaced in your body. So just a warning, not necessarily take this with a grain of salt because I'm not I'm not like a super genius scientist, but I just know this because I've looked it up before. Oh my God! Well, lady, do you even wash? I mean, of course you probably washed that counter, but still, like, there could be like pathogens and viruses and germs and bacteria and all the stuff. Even like she could have cooked chicken or washed chicken or whatever, or done something with chicken on that counter, and she just puts her mouth on that counter and like slurps up the food. Like, wipe it and throw it in the trash. Don't be a freaking fool. Okay, so this is as far as I'm gonna go for this video. I will be explaining some extra stuff during a what is it called? Like gameplay footage. I'll be explaining, my opinions on things that you can do to further improve your diet that I've learned from a licensed licensed nutritionist. So thank you all for watching. This is not the end of the video. I'm going to be switching over to, just this scheduled video game recordings. So I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hey everybody, this is Caleb. So I just wanted to continue this video with a rant and some words of my wisdom that might just help some of the kids that are growing up that aren't really dealt a good hand when it comes to nutrition and aren't very smart when it comes to eating healthy. So I will tell you guys what types of foods that you guys need to eat, and then I'll give my opinions on some of the ones that you should try to stay away from, but really it's up to you to choose what you eat. So there's micronutrients and there's macronutrients. Micronutrients are like, I want to say that they're things like things that you put in your body, like something that is an herb that has a specific meaning behind it that you put into the food itself. Not necessarily eating by itself, but you put it into the food to add spice or to add, like flavor or multivitamins or nutrients into the food. Good example of this would be salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are very good for your body. Onion powder, uh, ketchup, depending on the type you use, not the stuff that has high fructose corn syrup and red dye. I'm talking about the stuff that's good for you, that's actual tomato paste with, like stuff that is good for you. And then macronutrients are the things that you eat that are good for you, and they help you function as a human being. They make your body feel more better and energetic when you eat them. So carrots, cauliflower, bananas, apples, oranges, tangerines, grapes, berries, anything you can think of that's coming out of the ground or a tree, depending on what type of fruit that you're looking at. If it's toxic, don't touch it. If it's edible and it's good for you, eat it. So there's kind of a couple things I want to talk about before I let you guys go. So I touched on sugar-free and no sugars added drinks and food. Some of these foods can be good for you. I'm not gonna lie to that. Depending on what they put into the food, these foods are good for you. There's no doubt about it. And then there's the history of why aspartame and sucralose is so bad for you. So sucralose is just it's a chemical created by, I don't know which company, but I know that it could be Bayer, as in the pharmaceutical company. I could be wrong though. I don't. I really am not a chemist or a chemist or whatever the hell it's called. Anyways, the aspartame and the sucralose, both of those are really bad for you, and you want to stay away from both of those. And just eat and drink things that if you're not allowed to have sugar like me, eat and drink things that just have other things in them. I hope that makes sense to you, and I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you've made it this far into the video and you're not if you're new to the channel, give this channel a subscribe. I make these videos every Monday and Friday. Sometimes I kind of skip due to busy life stuff, but that happens. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.